Ruckus in the Minute Sports fam, how's it going? It is time, right about that time, for postseason play. And we are taking on the Brew Crew in the NLDS. NL Central versus NL Central. And we are at home field in Busch Stadium. It's prime time postseason play. We're the 113-49 Cardinals. And we take in action at the top of the 6th inning. And we have a 1-0 lead as Bryce Terang is up with 1 out and a runner on second base. Fastball up high, strike 1. The 0-1 to Terang. A sweeper that makes its way down. Crossing the bottom of the strike zone. Strike 2. Curveball swing and a miss. The strikeout, and that is Sonny Gray's 6th of the game. And this one is a beauty as Terang just swung and missed. Sal Frelick. High sinker gets through for strike 1. The 0-1 to Frelick. Cutter, fly ball, center field. Victor Scott is there. And we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. The Cardinals have a 1-0 lead with Brendan Donovan, Wilson Contreras, and Nolan Gorman due up. So far, Nestor Cortez Jr. has given up the only earned run in 5 innings of work. Has struck out 3, walked 1. While Sonny Gray has pitched a 3-hitter so far. Donovan sees the first pitch from Cortez and gets a nice little light tap on it. And it's a base hit just over the third baseman's head into shallow left. May not have been pretty, but it got the job done. With Wilson Contreras now up in the batter's box. Cortez is going to deal. And a sweeper breaks inside. Swing and a miss for Cortez defensively. And the count is 0-1. And Contreras will hit a high fly ball, just getting a little bit too much underneath of it. The center fielder makes the grab, and there's 1 out. Garrett Mitchell on the fly ball. And Nolan Gorman now digs in. Cortez looking over first before dealing. And that is a base hit ripped in the right field, getting just past the second baseman. And there is now 2 on with 1 out. Now up, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Cortez dealing. There's a shot down into the gap, and it is caught, lined out to center field. 2 away. Ivan Herrera, who's 1 for 2 on the series so far. Something deals, and there's a line rip. Base hit. And a play at the plate. Not in time. Brendan Donovan has scored, and the Cardinals have a 2-0 lead with runners at the corners and 2 out. Mason Wynn now digs in after Herrera increased the lead to 2. And a sweeper is fouled off by the Cardinal shortstop. The count is 0-1. The Redbirds up 2-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Wynn is going to foul off a 4-seam fastball that was tailing inside as he jammed foul. And there's a 0-2 count. The 0-2.
1 ball.
A sinker breaking away. And Cortez is still ahead, 1-2.
2-2.
The count evens as a high fastball is taken. The 0-2 from Cortez.
Full count.
The count fills now. And the payoff is on the way. And it's a high fly ball, left center field, but it is caught by the left fielder, and we end the 6th inning with the Cardinals expanding their lead to 2 runs on this RBI single by Ivan Herrera. Leading off for the Brewers in the top of the 7th is Christian Yelich. Gray deals, and it is a sinker low for a ball. The 1-0.
No, that's foul.
The 1-0 sweeper is fouled off by Yelich, and the count evens at 1. Gray throws a cutter on the outside corner, but Yelich gets a cut on it and fouls it off, and the count's 1-2.
2 balls.
Curveball in the dirt, missing low. The count evens at 2. And then a fastball up high, fly ball, center field, caught by Victor Scott for the first out. Rhys Hoskins is now digging into the box. And the cutter just off the outside. Hoskins takes first strike.
Nope.
The sweeper that just catches the black, most likely a makeup call, and the count is even at 1. And there's a line drive to left field, and Donovan just is not able to get his glove on it. Base hit for Hoskins. And now William Contreras.
Ball, that's inside.
Fastball, takes a fastball inside for a ball. Gray's going to deal the 1-0, and Contreras will pop it away foul. Count even at 1. William is going to chop that foul and then strike out swinging on the high fastball. 2 away. And the Contreras series will continue with Jackson Chourio fouling off. Cutter taking a 4-seam fastball up high. Chopper gets through for a base hit past a diving Mason Wynn. And Arenado will field the cutoff throw. Garrett Mitchell swings and misses at the 4-seam fastball. The doors being blown off. The cutter
0-2 is the count.
is there, and he takes it. And Arenado is going to get it all the way across the diamond in time to get Mitchell, and we end the top of the 7th. We head into the 7th inning stretch with a 2-0 lead. Brian Hudson is now pitching. He hasn't had great success in the wild card game, but now the divisional comes in, and let's see what he's got. And Jordan Walker digs in and will foul off a high sweeper. Count 0-1. The 0-1 to Walker. A sweeper that was hanging. Walker gets a little too far underneath of it and fouls it away. Count 0-2. Fastball. Walker will battle it away. Hudson's still way ahead, 0-2. The 0-2 to Walker. This is a sweeper, and he gets it through, but it is fielded by the shortstop cleanly for out number 1. Victor Scott digs in. 0 for 2 on the series. so far. And a cutter just on the inside for a strike. And that is an 0-1. Oh, baby. Get up, baby. Get up, baby. Yeah! Home run for Victor Scott. 418 feet. Dead center. And the Cardinals now have a 3-0 lead. What a shot. Set up pretty much middle. And Scott got all of it. 105 mile an hour off the bat. Dead center. 418 feet. And Lars Nootbaar digs into the batter's box. He's 1 for 3 on the series so far. And has struck out twice. The 0-1 to Nootbaar. And Nootbaar gets fooled by the sweeper thinking it was going to be a fastball. Wasn't even close. And the count is 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Four-seam fastball missing down. Count is 1-2. And he will foul off the sweeper that was breaking away, but probably could have left it alone to even the count at 2. But Nootbaar is going to get a piece of this one. Ripped down, but it is caught by Mitchell at center field for out number 2. And Brendan Donovan, 1 for 2 with a single. And that sweeper isn't even close. Count 1-0. 1-0 to Donovan. He's going to take the fastball crossing the outside corner for strike 1. And then a fastball down, but that is going to be caught to end the 7th inning. But the Cardinals have a 3-0 lead after 7 complete. We now enter the top of the 8th inning. Leading off is Joseph Ortiz. Dealing is Sonny Gray.
No, inside.
Sinker missing inside. And the count 1-0. Ortiz
2-0.
takes the sweeper away. And the count is way ahead for him. 2-0. Swing and a miss on the fastball. And the count is 2-1. Takes the curveball.
2-2 count.
And the count evens at 2.
3-2.
And the sinker missing low. And the count fills. And can I help you? Nope. Just looking. But probably should have been ball 4 as he strikes out looking. Andrew Monasterio digging in and gets a weak shot up the middle, but it is a base hit. Scored a single for Monasterio. Bryce Terang soared on the curveball. And the count's 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball up high missing, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 to Terang, and he takes the sinker.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the count's 1-2. He cuts on the sweeper that was tailing downward, and the count remains the same. Fouling off a fastball in the outside corner. And tries to golf at a curveball and strikes out. That is number 9 for the Cardinal ace. And there are 2 down. Two down, runner on first for Sal Frelick. He takes a fastball up high for ball 1.
That's ball 2.
The sweeper, missing down and away. 2-0.
Hey!
The fastball settles in for strike 1. The cutter, handcuffing Frelick, is now the count is even at 2. The 2-2, and Wilson Contreras grabs it, just gets right to first base and taps it for the unassisted play. We head into the bottom of the 8th. Your score still remains 3-0. Abner Uribe is now pitching for the Brewers, and Wilson Contreras is in the batter's box. And the strike 1 on a check attempt at a slider. Count 0-1. Wilson, unfortunately, gets spiked like the volleyball that he was in Castaway as he's hit with a slider, with a fastball, or with a sinker, and he gets put to first base. Nolan Gorman is going to check swing a sinker outside for a ball. Gorman 1 for 3 on the day, and is going to foul off a 99-mile-an-hour sinker. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 to Gorman is just a little pop fly to center field. Wilson is going back to first. And there's one out. Nolan Arenado digs in. And Arenado is going to get a cut. And the count is 0-1. The 0-1 Arenado, and that is hit. That's a gem, but it is caught by the right fielder, Frelick. And there are 2 away. Ivan Herrera, who's been having a heck of a series so far, 2 for 3. And he will chop, but it is unfortunate that the first baseman, it is not going to get over the glove of Rhys Hoskins. And the inning is over. Sonny Gray is going to try for the complete game shutout and give the bullpen a rest.
Nope, that's a ball.
As Christian Yelich digs into the batter's box, taking a sinker low and swinging and missing on a fastball high.
1-1.
The count evens at 1. Takes a cut at a cutter. It was going to the inside, and the count is 1-2. Curveball missing down. Count is 2-2. Yelich gets a piece of that fastball. And he gets a piece of that sweeper like as if it's a Kit Kat bar. And the count's 2-2. Chopper, Sonny Gray, almost making that grab like as if he was a Savannah banana. And there's one down. It's like he didn't even look. Just said, hey, look what I found. And Rhys Hoskins digs in.
Ball, that's out.
Cutter outside, just missing. And Hoskins is ahead 1-0. Hoskins will pop foul a fastball, and the count evens at 1. The 1-1 is a single up the middle for Rhys. The former Philly gets a base hit. William Contreras takes the sinker inside for strike 1. Swing and a miss at the sweeper.
Ball, 2 strikes.
And here's a high towering pop fly. Arenado is there. And the Brewers are down to their final out. The batter, Jackson Chorio. And a cutter, front door cutter gets there. Strike 1. And here's a towering fly ball to right field. Nootbaar on the chase and gets the final out. And the Cardinals will take a 1-0 series lead. And we have a tie at 1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. And again, it is Contreras versus Contreras. This is the Contreras series as Wilson versus William continues with Game 2 in the NLDS back at Busch Stadium. And Brendan Donovan is leading off. It is a 1-1 tie in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nobody out and a runner on first. Donovan is going to take the cutter outside for a ball as Aaron Savali is still starting. The 1-0. And Donovan will foul off the cutter that was breaking inside. And the count evens at 1. Oh, and a curveball that Donovan probably could have left in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. And a cutter again that Donovan maybe should have left alone. And the count remains the same. The 1-2 to Donovan. And that is a hanging pitch. Oh no, that's on a line. And 0 out turned into 2 as that was thought to be a base hit. And it lined so cleanly to Frelick that he was just able to get to Hoskins and double it off on the runner trying to go. And there are now 2 down. Wilson Contreras, and we say, Wilson! Hits a gap ball to left center field, and it will be a double for the Cardinal first baseman. And Nolan Gorman digging in. And the foul ball on the cutter. And the count is 0-1. The 0-1 to Gorman from Savali is on the way, and it is a hanger. You hang it. Gorman is going to find a way, and Wilson scores! Nolan Gorman with an RBI single up the gut. Getting it just past Bryce Terang. And it is now 2-1 Cardinals. Alec Burleson now digging into the box. And Burleson is going to chop at a cutter foul. Count 0-1. The 0-1. Ooh, that's a good rip that time from Burleson. And the count is 0-2. And Burleson is going to hit a blooper. And it is caught by Mitchell, and we end the 6th inning with the Cardinals having a 2-1 lead. Eric Fetty has already struck out 7 in this one here after 6 complete. And now he faces William Contreras. And that is strike 1.
1 strike.
The 0-1. Another cutter. This time it was also breaking away. And the count is 0-2. The 0-2 is fouled off by Contreras. And that is a ball from Fetty. And the count is 1-2. 1-2.
Inside.
Sinker missing inside, and the count evens at 2. And what? Can I help you? Nope, just looking. And that is strikeout number 8 for Eric Fetty. And Jackson Chourio now digs in. And the first pitch is a cutter up high. Nailing the top of the strike zone. The sinker breaks a little too much inside, and the count evens at 1. The 1-1 to Chourio is a chop at and a cut at circle changeup. The count is 1-2. The 1-2. And Chourio now has a double. And Garrett Mitchell, the tying run in scoring position. A circled changeup for strike 1. Cutter will foul it off, and now Fetty is way ahead. Way ahead, 0-2. And Mason Wynn is going to get back and make the grab. And there's 2 out. There are 2 out. And Joseph Ortiz now digs in. He is going to foul off a cutter, and the count's 0-1. There's a high sinker, and Brendan Donovan is just going to glide right over. Smooth as silk. The double may have been there for Chourio, but no damage done. And the Cardinals retain a 2-1 lead heading into the 7th inning stretch. 7th inning stretch time. Fetty has already thrown 7 innings. Savali is getting ready to set up for inning number 7. And the Cardinals have a 2-1 lead, with Contreras being a major component as the go-ahead run scored. Nolan Arenado, 1 for 2 on the day with a home run already. And he is going to be 2 for 3, as that is just a slow rolling single up the middle. It's like as if the shortstop was there in slow motion, and all of a sudden as he tried to stop, say no, and just couldn't get there. Ivan Herrera now digging in and takes a cutter inside for ball 1. Herrera is 0 for 2 today. And that is a good little rip from Herrera. The left fielder not able to field it cleanly, and it is a double for the Cardinal catcher. 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out, as that ball got over Ortiz's glove, and Chourio was just not able to pick it up as it was getting into the corner. And here comes the hook from the manager. Savali is done for the day. But who will the Brewers bring in? Abner Uribe, who has had really good performance already this series, pitching an inning and not allowing a run. But Jordan Walker hitting a single and driving in a run. Not Uribe's responsibility, but a hit given up. And the Cardinals now have a 3-1 lead with runners at the corners and nobody out. Mason Wynn, 0 for 2 on the day, now digs into the batter's box. Uribe is dealing, and that is a sinker up high. Missed. And that is ball 1. The 1-0 from Uribe is a sinker missing just a bit outside. And the count is 2-0. The 2-0 is a sinker that Wynn gets a cut on, but just gets over the top of and fouls away. And the count is 2-1. The slider just does not get all the way back. And it's now 3-1. Uribe dealing the 3-1. And that is a sinker on the outside that this time does count for a strike. And the count is now full. The payoff is fouled away by Wynn. Probably a ball that was left a little too low and would have been ball 4, but fouled away nonetheless. The 3-2, a sinker that Wynn got a cut on, just got a little too high with the PCI. And count 3-2 once again. Wynn gets a piece of it. It goes over the third base bag, and it's fair. It's fair. And the runner is going to slide in safe, and it's a double. An RBI double for Mason Wynn. The Cardinals now have a 4-1 lead with both runners in scoring position and nobody out. This just came in so clean. Bouncing over the third base bag, and Lars Nutzbar digging in. Got a decent cut, but it was sent backwards. And the count is 0-1. Nutzbar is going to take a sinker on the inside corner. The count is 0-2. The 0-2 to Nutzbar.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Is a check swing. And the count is 1-2 to the Cardinals right fielder. Nutzbar hits a newt. But a run will score, an RBI ground out for Nutzbar. A nice hard shot to Monasterio. And the runner at second was moved over to third, advancing the runners. Cardinals have a 5-1 lead. Brendan Donovan now digging into the box and fouling off a 4-seamer. The count's 0-1. Uribe
1 ball, 1 strike.
sending a slider deep inside. But Donovan gets out of the way, and the count evens at 1. Trying to back him off the plate. The 1-1 to Donovan is fouled off. It's a sinker. And the count is 1-2. The 1-2 to Donovan. And that's ripped. But the run will come in. Donovan with an RBI ground out, and the Cardinals have a 6-1 lead. And now the person who set up the go-ahead in the 6th inning, Wilson Contreras. And he's going to hit a nice shot, but unfortunately this one is going to get caught. And the 7th inning will come to a close. This double by Herrera, an RBI by Walker, and Mason Wynn with a beautiful double into the gap, or down the line. And the Cardinals have a 6-1 lead after the 7th inning rally. Andrew Monasterio now digs in. And Fetty is going to be throwing inning number 8, getting a little bit of extra run support. Putting a little bit of a boost to that confidence. And the 0-2 from Fetty to Monasterio.
That's a ball.
Oh, is a sweeper that does not get in. The 1-2 fouled away. The 1-2. Ooh, not able to check the swing. Strike 3. And Bryce Terang now digs in. That's a shot up and just out of the reach of a diving Mason Wynn, and that is a base hit for the Brewers' second baseman, Sal Frelick. And that's a shot into the gap, and that's going to be for extra bases. And it is a triple for Frelick, and a run will score. And Joe Romero will now enter the game. One out in the top of the 8th. And Romero is going to foul off another slider. Or Yelich is going to foul off the slider. And another fastball. The count is going to remain 0-2. And swing and a miss at the changeup. And now there are 2 down. Rhys Hoskins. And that is vacuumed up by Nolan Arenado. And the damage does not get further added on after the Sal Frelick triple. And the Cardinals will have a 6-2 lead in the bottom of the heading into the bottom of the 8th inning. Aaron Ashby is now pitching, with Nolan Gorman digging in. And Gorman is going to get a cut at that slider. Foul it away. And the count is 0-1. Gorman will take the circle changeup down. The count 0-2. And swings and misses at the slider. Strike 3. 1 out. Alec Burleson now digs in. Takes the slider inside. And the count is 1-0. The 1-0 to Burleson. Fouled off. Circle change. The count evens at 1. The 1-1. A sinker that would have very well have been swung at, but counts as a ball. 2-1. The circle changeup is fouled away. And the count evens at 2. The 2-2 to Burleson is a shot. And Frelick is having to get on his horse to get there, as it just was a little bit too much on the end of Burleson's bat. 1 out. Nolan Arenado now digs in. And he will foul off a sinker that was tailing inside. Middle in. Count 0-1. Arenado is going to fire a shot into the gap, but it is fielded by Terang. And we are in the top of the 9th inning. 8 complete. The Cardinals lead 6-2. William Contreras now digging in. Romero still on the mound. And a sinker for strike 1. The 0-1 to Contreras is going to foul off the slider, and the count is 0-2. And he is sawed off on the 95-mile-an-hour fastball that just gets no further than 60 feet to the pitcher. 1 out. Jackson Chourio now digs in. Romero starts with a slider inside. Strike 1. Circle changeup drifts just a little bit too far outside. The count evens at 1. Sinker there, and that is just scooped up right away by Nolan Arenado. And the Brewers once again are down to their final out. Garrett Mitchell now digs in. And a fastball is tailing foul. The 0-1 to Mitchell. A slider that just breaks right in. And a count 0-2. Swing and a miss at the slider that he chased. And the Cardinals now have a 6-2 victory. It's Contreras versus Contreras. And we are now at American Family Field. Burleson digging in, and that is a foul ball. The count is 0-1. The 0-1 to Burleson. Fouled away Now 0-2. 0-2. And that is a ball that gets away from the catcher. And the runners are moving 90 feet closer. A deep fly ball following the pass ball can give the Cardinals the lead. And that is not exactly what is going to happen here, as he has popped up the short. And there's one down. But it is now Nolan Arenado at the plate. And Arenado is going to send one center field. Mitchell drifting away. And the Cardinals will take the lead on a sacrifice fly from Nolan Arenado. Ivan Herrera now digs in with 2 out and trying to bring in that runner 90 feet away. But won't do so on that pitch. Fouled off. And the count's 0-1. Herrera 1 for 2 on the day. And he's going to get a nice little loop, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. An RBI single for Herrera. And the Cardinals now have a 2-0 lead. Jordan Walker now digging into the batter's box. And a fastball tailing way too far inside. And the count is 1-0. And Walker is just going to have something that is like the ugliest looking thing that I've ever seen that has landed for a hit. He got way too early on that curveball, but somehow was able to just wrap it around. And there's a base hit from Mason Wynn. Play at the plate is not in time. Herrera slides in safely, and now the Cardinals have a 3-0 lead. With Brian Hudson now coming to the mound. Lars Nootbaar in the batter's box. And Nootbaar, unfortunately, is not able to get through. Bottom of the 6th. Singer on the mound. Monasterio at the plate. Sinker for strike 1. Slider getting through. Base hit for Monasterio. Bryce Terang. Sweeper. Missing for a ball. Hanging fastball over the middle. Fastball up the gut. But there's a high. Towering fly ball to left field. 1 out. Sal Frelick now digs in.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Circle change just does not get back over. Count 1-0.
Ball. 2 balls.
Sinker gets away. And not able to get the pivot back. Wild pitch.
Ball. Outside.
And it's a 3-0 count now. Frelick is going to take. Frelick is now going to swing at the 3-1. And there's 2 out. Following the grounder from Wynn. From Frelick to Wynn. Christian Yelich. Although there is a runner in scoring position, can Singer avoid the damage?
Oh, that's a ball.
Oh, that's
One
a
ball,
miss.
1 strike. Hey!
Yelich going to take the slider. Going to swing at another. Circle changeup. Gorman's just going to glide over cleanly.
You're out.
And the 6th inning will come to a close. Top of the 7th. Brendan Donovan now digging into the batter's box.
1-0.
Four-seam fastball missing high. Ball 1. Donovan digging in. Foul ball on the cutter, and the count is 1-1. Foul ball on the sweeper. Count 1-2. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Ball 2. Ball 2 inside. Count 2-2. Foul ball on the sweeper. Still remains 2-2. The 6th pitch of the at-bat is a hit. And it's just going to fall in. A single for Brendan Donovan. Base hit. And Wilson Contreras now digs in. Foul ball on the fastball up high. And the count is 0-1. Foul ball.
1 ball.
And a
2
sweeper backing Contreras up. Count 1-2. Oh, that's jammed. The 1-2. Foul ball. Count 1-2. Foul ball. Contreras just still trying to win the battle. And Wilson is just saying, if you want a battle, I'm just going to start the war. That's a double down the right field line into the corner. And Nolan Gorman digging in. And that is a sweeper.
No strike.
The count is 1-0. Fastball.
1-1.
Count 1-1.
1-10.
Cutter missing down. The count 1-2. The 1-2 to Gorman. That is a high pop fly. Unfortunately caught for out number 1. Alec Burleson digging in. Foul ball. The count is 0-1. That is a foul ball. And the count is 0-2. Foul ball. The count remains. Little chopper. But a run is going to come in. And the Cardinals will now have a 4-0 lead. Pitching change to Uribe. And Nolan Arenado digging in. Arenado 0 for 2 on the day will foul off the sinker. And the count is 0-1. And this ground ball to Monasterio is going to get to Hoskins in time. And we head into the 7th inning stretch. Brady Singer has not given up a run, but Hoskins hopes to change that, but takes a fastball in the inside corner. Mason Wynn is there. Wynn gonna fire across in time for out number 1. William Contreras digging in. And that is a fastball missing low for a ball. And we have a foul ball. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the fastball inside. And this slider is a chopper to second with Gorman right there for out number 2. Jackson Chorio. He's going to foul it off.
Strike!
Slider there. And Jordan Walker digging in. 1 out in the top of the 8th. And that is a line drive. Caught. And that is out number 2 of the top of the 8th. Mason Wynn now digging in. And that is a foul ball on the slider. The count is 0-1. The 0-1 to win is popped up and fouled away. Both of these videos will be releasing on the same day. Do not worry. The 0-2 to win from Uribe. There's a ground ball, just can't get through. Love it, that's an infield single. Great wheels by Wynn to get there. And that is an infield single. And Lars Nootbaar now digs in. Foul ball. Count 0-1. The 0-1 to Nootbaar is fouled away. The count is 0-2. And the 0-2 to Nootbaar is fouled away. Uribe deals, and that is a slider breaking inside. And the count is 1-2. 2 out in the top of the 8th. Nootbaar seeing a 1-2. Chopper. And that is caught by Monasterio to Hoskins. And the middle of the 8th will come to a close. Mitchell, Ortiz, and Monasterio due up. We head into the bottom of the 8th. And Brady Singer is still going out there. And Mitchell will foul off the first pitch fastball. Count 0-1. The sinker is fouled away. And the count is 0-2. The sweeper doesn't sweep all the way back. And the count is 1-2. The slider slides back, but it is a high fly ball to left field. Donovan there. 1 out. Joseph Ortiz digging in. Singer sends a sinker that just is off the plate, but counts for a strike. Slider finds its way. And the count is 0-2. The sweeper not able to get there. That is a high fly ball. Caught by Nootbaar on the shoestrings. 2 down. Andrew Monasterio. Ground ball to short and on the money. And the Cardinals now sit 3 outs away from making it to the NLCS. Can the Brewers keep the Cardinals' score down, or will the Cardinals look to add insurance? Brendan Donovan now digs into the batter's box. And that is a ground ball right to the shortstop. 1 out. Wilson Contreras digging in. And will foul off a fastball from McGill. And the count is 0-1. Fastball getting right in at 100 miles an hour. Just missing Contreras, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 to Contreras, and he pops it up. Pop fly. Reese Hoskins is there. 2 down. Nolan Gorman digging in. And will foul off the 102-mile-an-hour fastball. And the count is 0-1. 0-1. Swing. And a miss on the fastball. And the count is 0-2. The 0-2 is the knuckle curve is fouled away by Gorman. And he gets blown off. The door's blown off. And Singer looking for the complete game shutout. Set there for Bryce Terang. Foul ball. And that is a line drive base hit. Terang is going to try for 2 and get it. A stand-up double for the Brewers' second baseman. And Sal Frelick now digs into the batter's box.
No. 1-1.
Fastball missing down.
Ball 2.
Sinker also missing down.
Strike.
It counts 2-1. And that is ripped. Donovan, perfect throw. It's in time! It's in time! What a rocket! Perfect throw! Keeping the shutout alive! A beautiful throw and an even better tag. 1 down. 3-6-3 on the next pitch. And the Cardinals will move on, survive, and advance to the NLCS. Brady Singer with a complete game shutout to secure the win and sweep the Milwaukee Brewers. But the bigger question becomes, who do we get? We will be facing the San Diego Padres, who have been on the bottom end. And it is the Padres who defeated the Phillies in 5. And it will either be the Yankees or the Twins that we would possibly see on the other side, as the Twins beat the Royals and the Yankees beat the Mariners. Until the next one, y'all. Hugs and hand pounds, everybody.